Hey everybody, welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays. I'm debt-free Joel, and on Wednesdays, this is where I just kind of put out information on what's helped me become debt-free and ultimately become financially stable. So feel free to share the video with any of your friends or family who you may think this may help, and also to subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate the folks that have already. So today's topic is cash versus credit. What I want you guys to really think about was, have you noticed over the last few years, you've used your card probably more than you use cash? In fact, if I were to ask the majority of you, when was the last time you used cash to pay for anything? You're probably going to be like, I don't know, right? Think about it. The grocery store, Seamless, Amazon, when you go out, going to Starbucks, right? Most of the time when you use or when you're buying something, you use a card. It could be a debit card, but most of the time it's going to be a credit card. Is this just because of convenience, right? Is it really that much more difficult to carry cash to pay for things? Well, those of you who know me know I love to study behavior. And one of the things that behavior economics teaches us is that people spend on average 12 to 18% more when they use a card. That's not it. In fact, McDonald's did a survey years ago where they looked at the purchasing habits of their patrons in their stores. And what they realized is that people spend 47% more in their stores when they use a card versus when they use cash. Still not done. Deutsche Bank did a survey in 2020 where they surveyed Americans, and what they realized was that 43% of Americans are less concerned about the money they spend when they swipe a card versus when they use cash. So what is this telling us? What this is telling us is that our behavior is much more prone to use a card because we technically feel less pain. And when we feel less pain, we're more likely to overspend. You see, a lot of my friends make fun of me because I always carry cash. There's no paper trail when you go out with Joel. There's no swiping of a card. Now, I know I'm probably dating myself by having a money clip, and I'm pretty sure you're going to make fun of me. But there is a method to my madness. You see, spending cash hurts. It actually hurts. You see, I've blanked out this money clip a few times, right? So when you ain't got no money on you, that's it, right? There ain't no going out no more. I'm going to stay my stupid ass home. But in general, that's the point. The point is it's supposed to hurt. What helped me especially become debt-free was the ability to know that I'm only spending this cash when I go out, or I'm spending this cash for the week. So I pay myself an allowance. That's right. I take it back to old school, right? For those of us that were blessed to have an allowance, which I wasn't, you got certain money every week. It's the same concept, right? You pay yourself a certain amount to spend on whatever you feel like. But after that money's done, that's it. There's no spending after. There's no swiping your credit card. You spend only the cash you give to yourself. And that's an easy way for you to stay on budget. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, what about the cards where you get rewards points and you get cash back? All I'm going to tell you is this. Take a step back and think logically. A credit card company, what's their primary business? Their primary business is to loan you money for things that you're not able to afford and then charge you interest on that money knowing that you're probably not going to be able to pay it back immediately. So why would they charge you a card where they're giving you some of their profits back? The reason why is specifically because statistics show that most people who have these cash rewards cards actually are not able to pay off their balances. So they're able to pay a small percentage of the population and say, all right, we're going to give them money back. But for the majority of the people, I'm able to make so much money because they're not going to be able to pay their money back. Now, on top of that, with these cash rewards cards, you're more likely to use your credit card as much as possible because you want the rewards. The higher the balance, the less likely you're going to be able to pay off your card. Now you know why I carry cash. I've only had one credit card since I've been in college, and that's an American Express. And who the hell knows who takes American Express anymore? So what is the whole point of this? The whole point is this. Use cash. Even if you want to use your credit card, even if you want to buy something on Amazon, you take it out of your allowance. So right now, for example, if I want to go buy protein powder, right? I know that it's probably going to cost me, like the organic one's going to cost me 20 something dollars. Well, what I do is I go to my money clip, take $20 and put it on my desk, right? That's a way for me to say I'm paying with cash. So when I take my allowance out next week for me to pay for something, I know I'm taking out $20 less. Why? Because I paid $20 for it. That's the easiest way for you to manage your money and to keep yourself on budget. This is hard. You're going to start getting, pretty, what's the best way to say it? You're going to get creative with this. You're going to start borrowing from yourself over the week. You're going to say, oh, I'm not keeping track. You're going to think of everything, because this actually becomes pretty difficult over time. You actually don't realize how much you spend online versus in cash. But try it. It has really helped for me. I'm 100%, bought into it. Like I said, when I go out with my friends, they always make fun of me that I'm always carrying cash and there's no paper trail. But, it's one of the reasons why I'm debt free. It's one of the reasons why I'm financially stable. So try to give yourself an allowance, try to carry cash, and stay disciplined. And as always, just remember that a part of all that you earn is yours to keep. See you next time.